Content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answer to human experience? Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's a 2.5-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers. And you can transform your life right now on VCMG in South Florida. Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium who can assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. For the next 2.5 hours, listen and call in toll-free 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube and share love and light.
Love me there's a light right here on the oldie station, the true oldie station, and we are talking to all of you. And we are welcoming your phone calls at 8. And as we connect with all of you, our goal is to answer your questions and to guide you through the path of life. Now, tonight, gratitude is going to be your altitude. Gratitude is going to be your superpower. We're going to tune in and feel the energy of the connection of gratitude, the power to gratitude, the connection to the heart. When we are in a grateful, thankful state, we align with all that is good, all that is powerful, all that is pure. And we align with the energy of love. So love is so powerful that we can connect to humanity. And as we connect to humanity, we have everything we need in the energy of love. The energy of love is about transformation. The energy of love is about union and community. The energy of love is about oneness with the divine. The energy of love is the creator. And the creator creates. And gratitude unlocks the key to love, and love unlocks the key to creation. And they make a circle. So we're in the circle of energy, the circle of love. And here we are just coming out of the Thanksgiving weekend. So we sincerely hope that all of you had a fabulous Thanksgiving, that you were in the energy of gratitude. We know not everyone had all the fixings on their plates. We know that not everybody was blessed to have company at their Thanksgiving table. We all have something to be grateful for. Even if life is throwing you a curveball and you don't have the sense that you're feeling fully supported and you're feeling a little off kilter, it is a time for you to connect with your inner being and trust that the universe is strong enough, powerful enough to guide you and transcend anything that you feel is challenging and overwhelming. You've got the power. It's all inside of you. But we haven't been trained to trust that power. We haven't practiced to trust that power. We haven't opened our hearts and allowed that power to be the force that drives us. Because as humans, we are so stubborn and controlling, and we are directing things the way we want them to be. And we have to allow for the grace of God. We have to allow for the grace of the universe. We have to allow for the power of all that is greater than us to act on our behalf, to move the energy in a direction that is consistently aligned with the power of love, consistently aligned with peace, consistently aligned with harmony, and the bigger picture. When we are in a crisis, a problem, a situation, we can all find ourselves feeling overwhelmed. We can all find ourselves feeling the need to change the situation immediately and almost frozen in fear and unable to move, sometimes almost like a frozen anxiety. And we remain motionless, incapable of making a choice, because now that we're in a pickle, we don't want to be in the wrong choice because we are already in something that's uncomfortable, yes? But when you're in the energy of gratitude for what you do know you have, for where you are, for your breath of life, for who you are, in the circle of contentment, in the circle of gratitude, we find that life can transcend anything. And that each one of us is able to connect to that inner voice And if we allow that inner voice to bring us to a place of contentment and peace and harmony and joy, then we can find our way out of a pickle, a conversational disruption, a difficulty, a trauma, a crisis. And when we look out in the world, we are seeing crisis everywhere. So everywhere we look, we can see problems. But we don't have to be holding on to problems. We don't have to be in the energy of this is going to disrupt me. Not everything that's going on in the outside world is going to disrupt you personally unless you allow it. Now, does that mean that you cannot be disrupted in the way of your feelings, get ruffled for a moment because it bothers you that something's going on in the world? Of course, you're reacting. You have empathy. You see what you don't like. But the thing to do is to be grateful for what is going right. And for the problems that are going on in the world or the problems that are going on in your own life, it is time to bless them for the opportunity to grow and ask the universe to release you from a karmic entanglement, release you from these ties of knots that are making you unable to move forward. And where do those ties of knots come from? Sometimes they come from past conditioned experiences. Sometimes they come from limited beliefs within yourself, thought patterns, emotions that have run amok and don't let you see past the challenges. Don't let you believe in yourself enough that no matter what comes before you, you can do it. You've got this. You see, gratitude as a superpower gives you the opportunity to rise and grow and to move forward and to shift and to change and to transform anything. Because gratitude fills your heart. What are you grateful for today? Are you grateful for your life? Are you grateful for your residence, where you live? Are you grateful for your family? Good moments that you've had? The meal that filled your belly and allowed you to feel full? Are you grateful for the paycheck that you have? The abundance that does come? I know you may say, but it's not enough. But if we're blessing what we have, that blessing will multiply, and then you will have more than enough. But if you're criticizing the flow of the income, criticizing the flow of the money, you're blocking the money from growing. If you're looking at it through a very myopic thought process that is focused only on what's missing and what's not enough and the fear around it, then you're pinching the flow. In the case of money, money is a current. It is currency. That's how they refer to money, as currency. So you've got your current running in front of you, and every time you feel a dip in the current, you panic and you squeeze the current and you block the money. But bless the money. Bless the bills, because they represent things that are needed for your experience. The electric bill, necessary for you to do your job or for you to enjoy your television or your computer. The electric, the heat, bless it, for it keeps you warm in these cold nights. The food, bless it. Bless the money as you release it to pay someone, knowing that it'll come back to you tenfold. When you swipe that card at your grocery store, swipe it and say, I release this money knowing that God will bring it back to me tenfold, and I'm grateful for these groceries. And you may sit there and say, but how is that going to happen, Sarah Spiritual? How is it going to come back tenfold? How is the universe going to bless me? That's up to God. God will find a way. There'll be an opportunity for money to come to you through an unexpected source. Or you'll get a bonus, even though they said they weren't giving a bonus this year. They'll find a way because they realize that you're invaluable. You've got an opportunity before you. You just have to trust the process. Learn to be grateful. It is a habit to be formed. Yes, it's a feeling, but if you've been in a feeling of fight or flight or disappointment or sorrow, sadness that has filled your life for a reason of something that has happened to you, that is unique unto you, then I'm not going to tell you can't feel your feeling. And yes, we're going to feel sorrow and sadness and disappointment. It may be the holidays and everyone may be fa la la, but there are those of you who cannot be fa la la. I can't tell you to put on a happy face if your heart is longing and missing for a child who recently died, or a father or a mother or a partner, or even your beloved pet. We know that it is hard to sit at a table and know that someone is missing. But be grateful for the time that they were here. Be grateful that they shared food with you, for your memories, even for your moments that were less than perfect. Because ultimately those difficult moments are meant for us to learn and grow, mend fences, and come together stronger. Or to end a karmic cycle and close off a door in our life so that we can move on. But whatever it is that is going on is so important in our life because it is a test. It is an opportunity for you to learn who you are. And when is enough enough? Be grateful for what you have. Don't look for more all the time. Well, yes, I got this, but it wasn't enough. I really wanted that. Well, if what was made available to you from the universe, if what was made available to you in the place that you are in your life is something that you wanted, don't say, yes, I wanted that, but I really wished it had been this. Be grateful. I remember in the restaurant business, when you would wait on a table, some people didn't tip very well. And I remember this one particular night that I had waited on a table in a group for a really long time. And they kept me jumping. And they left me the most ridiculously low tip I had ever gotten in my life. And I knew the service was good. I knew the food was good. I knew we met that, but maybe they ran out of money. I don't know. But I remember feeling like, wow, I did all that work. But then I had to look at it, and maybe it was $20, and the tip should have been more like $50. And I remember looking at the money and saying, I didn't get what I deserved. And then I had to correct myself. I had to correct myself because I did get a tip. And it was $20 more than I had had. And it had been a busy night, so it wasn't like I was walking out and they were my only table. So I told myself to suck it up. But I've got to tell you, there was a moment when they got up from the table and they were going over to the bar. I remember it was Bob Hyland's Sports Bar in Mamaroneck, New York. And Bob Hyland was a Giants football player, and he had opened this beautiful sports bar. It was gorgeous. So the group of people were going off to be at the bar and have some more drinks. And there was a part of me, my personality, that wanted to march down with the bill and hold it up and say, I'm sorry, but this doesn't look right to me. Because I really should have gotten such and such. That was my personality. But then I said, no, I better not do that. I remember I told my father that story. And my father said, if you had come to me, and my father was from the restaurant business, he's like, don't you tell me nothing. He says, I would have taken the $20 right out of your hand and said, no, now you've got nothing. He said he would have taken his tip back. So you see, it's how people perceive it. And I had to say to myself, all right, for whatever reason, that's what I got. That's how I got a tip. And so I took it in stride. And I have to say, it never really happened to me again. It was that one weird night. And when you're a waitress or a waiter, you count on those tips. The person at the salon counts on that tip. They're grateful when you give them $5, but they're really grateful when you give them $15. And that's really what they live on. And so we have to also, in our gratitude, have empathy and put ourselves in other people's shoes and come to understand where they're coming from and not be in this energy of judgment and holding them in a resentful place. Because when you're in resentment, when you're in anger, you can't be in gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. And if you're in a place in your life that you're just not happy, and no matter what you've tried to change in small ways, you're not finding your happiness, then you have to make a big change. And then you have to be grateful for the experience that you had. And then you need to, in gratitude, wait for the next opportunity to open. But if you lose yourself in resentment, if you lose yourself in disappointment, then the next door takes very long to open. It doesn't swing open, bringing you this flow of new blessings. And you have to open up for new blessings. You have to be ready for the universe to drop a blessing at you at any time. And gratitude does that for you. Gratitude helps you appreciate every little thing. Gratitude puts you in your vehicle when you're going to work, even if you maybe don't love your job. Maybe if you don't love the traffic. I know here in Florida we were getting a lot more traffic because we have many of you from other spots in the country visiting us. And that's fabulous. But it does slow us down. So although you may bring business into Florida, the Floridians don't like driving with you. We have our own special way of driving anyhow. So if you're not with the program, you're going to get run down because we know how to drive. Rather quickly, unexpectedly, but we know how to drive. So we have everyone here on the road, and now we're slowed up. We can't get to work. But it brings business to the economy of Florida. So even though we're inconvenienced, and it can be an inconvenience, we also have to look at the flip side and see what it does for the state. We have to see what it does for you, for your industry. Maybe your company is busier now that we have visitors from other states. Maybe you're in the restaurant business or a service industry. It's great for you. So as you're driving and you feel frustrated by what's happening, then let it be. Don't let it consume you. Find the opportunities to say thank you. Someone holds a door for you, say thank you. Then someone will thank you for something. Find a way to pay it forward. Do something nice for someone. That's unexpected. If you have a partner, buy them an unexpected gift. Bring them flowers. Do something that lets them know that you care. And it's not about the money that you spend. It's about the gesture. It's about making sure the simple things are right. And choosing to do those very same things for yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, then who's going to take care of you? It's an important time to be in this energy of gratitude as the world is going through so many changes and it seems more imbalanced every day. You have the power within your own self to begin to right the energy of the world. Yes, little old you. Little old you sitting there, maybe even feeling sorry for yourself and where you are or how you got somewhere. Little old you who's looking at your bank account and saying it's not enough. Little old you who's, well, whatever's got you down. Find the things that make you happy and focus on that. And give the things that you don't have answers to the universe. Give it to the divine. Give God and the angels the job of finding a solution. And until they find the solution, well, you're going to have to be in gratitude. And you're going to have to do what you have to do humanly possible. Without pushing or forcing anything, you'll have to do what you need to do. But don't, through fear and panic, make a change. Because you will create more havoc than what you were thinking you were in. Gratitude has the power to heal any disease in the body. Gratitude coupled with laughter can heal you. It raises your vibration. It changes your frequency. It brings you back to center. It brings you back to the energy of who you are and who you've come to be. You see, gratitude holds the key to your journey. And the more grateful you are, the more you hold the energy of love, the closer you will be to the divine, the angels, your loved ones who have passed on the other side, and the stronger your energy, your actions will be in creating the life that you desire. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. We're so glad that you're joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. That's me. We'll be with you till 9 p.m. tonight, answering your questions all across the country, even the globe. You can pick up the phone and call us at 866-972-7247. Again, 866-972-7247. And if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, put your questions and your comments in the feed. We'll be answering those too. Well, stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.
And there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love me, hold me high.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the True Oldies Channel.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHs. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
It is the answer.
Sarah's a Light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation. And we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. And we're so glad to be connecting with all of you. Now, we're going to be going to our phone lines, but I also want to remind you we're on Facebook and YouTube on the Sarah Spiritual page. So go to YouTube and search for Sarah Spiritual. Go to Facebook and search for Sarah Spiritual. And be sure to like the page and follow the page. I sure would love for you to know everything that we're doing and all the different posts that we have. 866-972-7247. We're going to be answering your questions. But we've got some big surprises that are coming up. We've got our New Year's collection coming in. It is a product that we have crafted ourselves. We are in the process of putting it together. And we have our New Year's forecast. Our New Year's forecast is, well, just what it says. Your 2026 forecast of what's coming for you in 2026. And we've got quite a few categories. So go to sarahspiritual.com and be sure to take a look at what we have. Well, we also have our New Year's kit as well. I had bronchitis earlier last month and it just hasn't left me. So we have our New Year's kit, and our New Year's kit is a complete collection of items that are designed to help you toast in the new year. So when we look at the new year, we've got our mist, our bath, our oil. We've got a beautiful crystal. We've got everything that you need. So go to the Sarah Spiritual website and take a look. We're going to go to our phone lines and now, and we're going to take a look and see who we have. Let's go to Sabrina. Sabrina in Margate. How are you doing?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry that you're just getting over bronchitis. That's hard.
Yeah, it has been, and you just never know when the cough is going to catch you, but
Yeah. Okay.
otherwise I'm fine. I worked right through the whole thing.
I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
I did. Serena, what's your question?
So I just wanted to know basically what the rest of 2025 and 2026 holds for me and my family. Very grateful for the life that I'm living and the family that I have. But of course, like you said, there's always things that are happening.
There's always things that are happening. But this year is really a time for you to examine how you do things, Sabrina. To take a look at ways you can recalibrate things. Like what's not working for you, Spirit wants you to take a look at. And as you take a look at that, open up to new possibilities. I see here it's a creative time for you and for your family. So I want you to think outside the box. So what can we change for the money is the first thing Spirit says to me. So there's more money that has to come into the household to make it easier for you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And I see there should be a new opportunity coming for you. Are you looking for new work, Sabrina?
Not really, but there is opportunity at work.
So there's a promotion, a new role, a new something, correct?
Yeah.
There is that possibility. That's what I see coming for you in 2026 as we come into the year. It's a new
Okay.
opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also feel that better communication is necessary in your household because I'm feeling like we're not quite, everyone's not expressing their true feelings here. I feel like we're holding things back and
Okay.
in. There
Yeah.
seems to be some miscommunications or not on the same page kind of feel. Does that make sense to you?
A little bit. Yeah.
And my guides also tell me that you had talked about wanting to take a trip. Is that true, Sabrina?
We just got back from one.
Oh, okay. Because I see travel around
Yeah.
you. So we just got back from one.
Yeah.
Promotion, advancement coming. What is the specific question about the person that you want to ask me about?
Well, my cousin just passed away last Saturday. It's going to be a week. This comes up. No, it's already been a week. We laid her to rest the day after Thanksgiving, and just wanting to know if you're able to connect with her, and is she okay?
Just like you cut out who passed away?
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah.
Little too soon, Sabrina, for us to make a direct connection because she has to be in the energy and become strong enough to transmit a frequency to me
Okay.
so that she can telepathically connect. But I can tell you this from our guides.
Mhm.
She passed on a Saturday, you said, last Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah. The week of Thanksgiving. So, and we laid her to rest the day after Thanksgiving.
And she passed before her time. She was young. Is that also true?
Oh, yep. Very young.
Yeah. Okay. Because they tell me she passed before her time. She was young, but she is at peace. But the people around you all are not at peace. And we are sorry for this loss. And we know it's a difficult time. But she is at peace. And if we give it a little bit of time coming into the new year, you and I talk again. I feel that she'll come through for me, and we can talk about what she wants you to know.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sorry for your loss, Sabrina. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarah. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye for now.
Take care.
866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines. And I've got to go to Bobby. I've got Bobby in Coconut Creek. Bobby, how are you? Are you with me, Bobby? Bobby in Coconut Creek.
Hello,
Are you there?
hello.
Hi, Bobby.
This is Steve in Broward County.
All right, Steve. I guess we're meant to talk to you next. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm doing okay. I was a little confused. I was like, I'm not Bobby, I'm Steve, but I'm here.
You are here, and good to have you, Steve. Thank you so much. Happy December.
It's the end of the year, or we're getting there. And
Yeah,
happy
we're
December
getting
to
there.
you. And,
Yes.
this might be the last time I call in 2025. So I want to make sure I got it in because right around this time, things get busy. But I just wanted to, check in with you and check in with Spirit because this has been a learning year for me.
It has.
And I've absorbed a lot. I've given out a lot. And I just wanted to know from Spirit and from yourself, where am I headed?
It's a lot of healing still that you're doing for yourself and for others, they tell me. There's a lot of healing energy that Spirit is working on with you, up-leveling your frequency, bringing you to a new vibrational place. And this vibrational place is really here to assist you in being of service to others and figuring out how you're going to do that. This year of 2026, the closer we get to the spring, you're going to have a better direction as far as how to make something of this that makes sense besides just doing what comes to you, kind of having a little bit of a formula, so to speak. And this is going to help you connect with others and become a better person of service in the spiritual realm. I also feel that these past 6 weeks have been a tremendous up-leveling of energy. So I feel like you feel your third eye open even more. I feel like your visions are coming stronger. I feel like you feel the energy kind of surging through you and your body when the universe is opening up to you. So it's a very important time for you. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, all of it. All of it makes sense.
And have you found, Steve, that when you work with other people and when you try to find the energy within you to maybe send some healing energy, that they come back to you and they say, oh, I felt it?
Yes. Yes.
Now, isn't that a surprise, right?
Yeah, I'm always shocked because it's little old me, Steve, the same guy who's been calling you all these years. So,
Well, look how far you've come.
yeah.
And you had to be willing to change. So let me just share this with you. When you first called this radio station, or a different station that I was on, but still the same show, and it was 16 and a half years ago, you were in a place of, well, trying to get where you wanted to go, but a part of you was still broken. You were uncertain as to what the future held. You were trying different things. You were trying to push to make things happen. And you pushed and held on for as long as you can, and then everything just started to crumble. But in the crumble, somewhere inside of you, you dug deep and you had a point of surrender. And in the surrender, you had God's attention. And I say this to you, and I say this to everyone going through something tough. When you go in the energy of surrender and you release the power and control to the divine, to God, that's when miracles start to happen. And no, it was not an instantaneous rebuild of your life. I understand that. But piece by piece, things came together in a very strong foundation. And that strong foundation is designed to support you in the new life. Not the new life that Steve might have planned for Steve, but the new life that God had for you that is actually the original plan. But as a person of emotion and a person of drive and ideas, you had to try some things your way. And they all shaped you and helped you form to become the person that you are. And so there's no activity or no expression of self or no job or desire that hasn't served you well to prepare you for where you are now. And now God is molding you so that you could be the great communicator, the great assister to others. And you can share your stories of trials and tribulations. And you can find a way to help them along the way. And literally pay it forward. Because remember, there were many who helped you along the way to get to where you needed to go. And now you get to do that for others. And it was your willingness to want, that willingness and desire to grow, to listen to programs such as this, to seek counsel and guidance, that showed the universe that you were a willing participant in the universal flow and you were willing to step into your soul's contract. And that is what you're in the process of doing.
Okay.
Well, we know it's going to be a good end of the year for you, Steve.
A new me has emerged, so to speak.
So to speak, a new you. And that new you is going to be moving beautifully through the end of 2025 and really be filled with fresh ideas and new energy, a new vibrancy will come to you in 2026. We thank you so much for listening to the show. We appreciate you. We are grateful for you and your participation in the show over the years. It's people like you who give me a reason to come here every week and show up and do a show so that I know that everyone is learning and growing, and together we're making a difference. So thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye. 866 972-7247. I want to go to Miami. And in Miami, I've got Amanda on the line. Amanda, how are you? Amanda in Miami.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello,
Hello?
Amanda. How are you?
Good. How are you, Sarah?
I am good. Except for choking a little bit, but that's okay.
Hi. Yeah, I think we're both on the same wavelength with what's going on. I'm calling Sarah because there was a profound message you shared with me some time ago about the I am story, and I feel like I am coming at a crossroads with a decision that I need to make for myself and family, and I wanted to see what you and Spirit and the guides had for me, if any special messages are resonating with you tonight to share with me.
Well, the journey has run its course, is what Spirit says. So somewhere in your mind, you had a plan. Somewhere in your mind, in the burrows of your soul, down deep, there was this idea that you set a timeline for yourself. And you said, well, if things don't get better, if things don't shift, then by this time, I'm out of here. And this conversation that you had with yourself that Spirit talks about, this conversation was a doozy, because there's a lot for you to consider. But ultimately, you told the universe by the end of the year, you wanted to change. Is that correct? If things weren't better.
Yes, that is correct.
And so whatever that private conversation was that you had with the universe, way back when, and I'm talking months ago, you unknowingly put all that in motion. And that is why you are where you are now. Because you said, I want out by this time if things don't get better. So what has the universe shown you? Things aren't getting better. Things can't get better. And it's showing itself in every way, shape, or form of your body. And so now you have to choose you. But this calls for a leap of faith and a complete surrender, similar to the surrender that Steve had to make at one point when things were just looked like they couldn't work out for him no matter what he did. So no matter what you do, you try to move to the right, it's still uncomfortable. Move to the left, it's more uncomfortable. Try to move forward, you hit a brick wall. Take a step back, more stuff gets piled on you. Everywhere you turn, there's some new challenge that's seemingly insurmountable, that is as a result of what other humans are creating around you. So then the light bulb goes off and says, I see a pattern. I see a pattern of behavior that isn't working for me. So you decided you wanted to get out, and so the universe said, get out. So now what's next for you to do, on behalf of yourself, is get out.
Okay. Do you anticipate I seek out very soon?
Well, you set a goal. You said the end of the year, right?
I did. I just think it's fast approaching. My family, they need me, and I need myself. So that's why I set that goal, and that's what I'm learning in this journey. I can't be there for others if I'm not there for myself.
Correct. But your family needs you. But what's really more important, and I'm not dismissing your love and attention to family and what they have going on, but this is about you loving yourself and creating healthy boundaries, and stop trying to people please and do things that are important because others expect you to do that. I know wherever we go in life, there are expectations. There are demands that are placed upon us because we have to perform in a work environment. Sometimes we have to do things in relationships, because we know it's the right thing to do for our partner. There are times where we have to stretch for something or someone else. But now you have to learn how to pull it back and stop stretching so much. The universe is not pulling you out of this or putting you in this situation for you to say, but now I'm going to direct my attention and be a people pleaser and jump through hoops for my family. Not that they don't deserve your attention. The universe and you, on a soul level, have constructed this storyline that you're in, which is quite a hot mess, so that you would step back and go, hey, what about me? And where did my limiting belief of not feeling good enough or worthy, important enough to get recognized in the way I deserve to be recognized, to be treated the way I deserve to be treated, where and when did this become a thing that people could keep crossing the line and backing you into a corner? And then you no longer do things that bring you joy. There is nothing that you do on a day-to-day basis, really, except for maybe walking your puppies, that is bringing you joy. There's a problem there, Amanda. And so we need to redirect that and make a choice. Now, as far as timing, I'm not saying that you make that choice as of Monday morning. I'm not saying that. But by January 15th, you should have a plan. You should be making your exit. Tie up loose ends, get done what you need to get done, consult with the people you need to consult with in the background of the story so that you move with a way that has no repercussions on you, and go. There are no more options. All doors have closed in front of you in that particular area. So we need to jump out the exit of the plane that's up in the air and trust when you pull the parachute, it's going to open. That's where you are. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it does, Sarah. Although January 15th feels like years away, I know it's around the corner, but I do have to go through the right path to make the right decisions and pull.
Right. January 15th. That's 1 month away.
Yeah.
That's enough time. And I would not do anything without consulting with the people who are an important support team that are not your family. So you do it in the perfect way for you. I'm always in the perfect place at the perfect time doing the perfect thing. Remember that. Okay?
Okay. I appreciate your message, and I hope you get better.
Yes, I'm sure. And I talk all day long, and maybe I have 2 or 3 little episodes that it just catches my throat just so, because that part is taking just a very long time to go away. But, I still get to talk all day, so I'm grateful for that. So, my darling, thank you so much. God bless you, and I know you'll make the right choices, and have a very happy holiday. Bye for now.
You too. Thank you, Dad. Bye.
866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to be answering your calls, and we'll visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube. And by the way, at the 8 o'clock hour, Stacy Holler is going to come and be on the show, and she's going to tell us all about, well, we've got a full moon coming up, and the planets are moving, and retrogrades are changing, and how's all that going to affect your December? So let's take a look at our Rock Around the Astrology clock in the 8 o'clock hour. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.
Oh, me. Have you heard
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Sarah Spiritual, and you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. You're listening to us on 95.3, 95.9, 96.9. We're heard on 106.9, 104.3 in Miami, and we're also heard on 104.7 and 103.1, both on HD3. So glad to have you joining us here tonight. And we hope you had a very happy Thanksgiving. We are getting ready ourselves at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. At the Expedito Enlightenment Center, we are prepping everything for the holiday season. We've got crystals and books and incense and oils. We've got candles. And we've got products to help support your spiritual journey. But most importantly, we've created and crafted a New Year's kit that is really designed so you can toast in the new year. It's got a beautiful petition candle and oil. It even has an external drive that you can put into your computer and listen to some of the music that I've composed. You can listen to some meditations and some very important messages for 2026. It has a beautiful clear quartz cherry crystal, and it also has this fabulous petition that you can write your intentions for 2026. Go to sarahspiritual.com and learn more about this fabulous kit. The kit is only $57. We can ship it anywhere in the United States, so visit sarahspiritual.com. And while you're on the website, you'll see that we're offering a forecast that gives you all the information for your 2026. And this will cover so many different topics, and it is one of our most sought after readings, of course, because everyone wants to know what 2026 holds in store for you. So again, visit sarahspiritual.com. And if you're local, visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And we're located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. We'd love to have you visit us, take a look at the center, and maybe perhaps have a personal in-person session with me. So you can learn more about my center at sarahspiritual.com. Now I've got a caller on the line from Coconut Creek, and it's Bobby from Coconut Creek. But speaking of people coming to visit me at the center, I was lucky enough to have Bobby come visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We tried to get Bobby on the line a few minutes ago, and let's see, Bobby, are you with us? Bobby in Coconut Creek, are you with us? All right, well, we'll see if we can get Bobby again. So from Bobby in Coconut Creek, I've got to go to Terry Ann, and she's in Australia. I told you, we talk to people all across the globe. Let's go to Australia and see how things are going for Terry Ann. Terry Ann, how are you tonight?
I'm well, thank you, Sarah. How are you?
Good, thank you. Terry Ann, what is your question for us tonight?
I just want to thank you very much, Sarah. You did, even though I've been homeless, you did say that I would have a job by the end of October, and I started a job on Saturday, so thank you.
Good. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
and you were looking at a place. Did you find a place to live?
Not yet, no. I'm just in emergency accommodation still, but now that I'm working, I think that's going to finish, so I will be focusing a lot on a home now.
Good, good. And you'll be finding a place that's a little more stable for you, is that correct?
Yes, that's what I'd like, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. And I do feel that 2026 is going to be a better year for you. I realize that 2024 into 2025 was just a tough time. It was the breaking down of all you knew. There was a lot of loss for you as well, a lot of betrayal.
Yeah.
It sometimes it felt like a murder mystery. So you could have been a movie of the week, as we call it here in the States. But, you know, life had a way of shaking things up. But now you have the ability to build a new life for yourself and stop worrying about other people. You need to take care of you.
That's exactly right.
And we know that when you and I talked a few months ago, you were in your car. And we said, don't worry, you're not going to be in your car for long. And Spirit put you in emergency housing. I'm sure it's not exactly the perfect place, but it's something. Spirit said you'd find a job. And now we have a job.
Absolutely, yes.
So everything little by little is being built back with a stronger foundation and with the hand of God upon it for everything. So even though you have a lot to feel upset about and disappointed and hurt, and these are normal feelings which anyone would feel, given all that you've been through that led up to this situation. And also I know that you're able to take responsibility for things and choices and ways you could have handled the chaos a little better so that you didn't get caught off guard. But we cannot look back. We can only be grateful for the lessons that you learned and the fact that every time you think you're going to be knocked down for the last time, God just lifts you up, Terry Ann, and moves you to such a fabulous place. It's amazing.
It is, and I'm very, very grateful. And I think being grateful has got me through so very much of this hard time.
And I think you also learned that strangers sometimes are better than family, yes?
Absolutely, most definitely.
And you know, one of my slogans is,
definitely.
if it wasn't for the kindness of strangers, I don't know where I would be today. So I
No, and
trust
that's
that
the same
strangers
for me
can help.
too. That's right. They do hold you up and they do give you that extra strength.
Is there a final question for me,
Terry
Ann? Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a message from my dad or from any of my grandparents, please?
Your grandmother was cut of a different cloth. She was different than your mother. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
And grandmother brought you a lot of nurturing, because she gives me a lot of nurturing to give you.
I was very close to her, yes.
Yeah. She almost was like your mother, is what she makes me feel. She also makes me feel that your mom,
yes, she does.
as much as grandma tried to keep her in line, your mom could be very confrontational. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Grandma does not condone that behavior. She tried to raise her different, but your mom has always been a very strong person and very centered in who she was, okay? And so there was no changing that. And so Grandma wants you to know that when I see the energy of her with you, I see love, I see nurturing, and all you have to do is talk to her. And she tells me that you get a sense or a feeling that she's with you. Is that also true?
Oh, absolutely. She moves the pictures in the unit that I'm in at the moment.
Yeah, she's with you.
That's
Grandmother's very strong with you.
Yeah.
And your father wants you to know, your father who passed, he's telling me that you did everything you could, Terry Ann. He doesn't hold you responsible for what couldn't be done. He makes me feel that you were very distraught due to circumstances that were going on around your dad before his passing. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And he knows you did the best you could.
Fail.
Because I feel like something underhanded went on around the time of your father's passing. Is that also true?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I said, it's kind of like some kind of murder mystery. Like what the heck happened over there in Australia? But, your dad is letting me know that he sends you much love. He understands that the way he passed and the circumstances around it were difficult for you to understand, but everything happened in a way that had a meaning behind the scenes and on the soul level, and he is at peace and he's no longer suffering.
No, and I'm so pleased that he is at peace now, because he's suffered all his life with my mother the way she was, and I understand the suffering he went through.
Mm-hmm. Do you have someone's medal, medallion, something that hangs on a necklace that is almost circular? Do you have something that belongs to someone who passed, please? Because someone's dangling a necklace up above me.
I don't have a necklace, but I do have Dad's work pin that he was given for his 30 years of service.
Okay. And it is the work pin kind of circular? Do you remember?
No, it's not really circular, no.
Okay. So someone, because I have to stay with what they show me, so you will sit with this. There is someone on the other side who's holding up something that is on a chain, and it is circular, so it would have been something that they wore or they were known to have. And it looks like it is a medal. When I say a medal, I want to almost call it a religious medal, something that had meaning. It's circular, oval, something. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay, thank you.
So that
Thank
is with
you.
you. But know that your dad is at peace. And it's time for you
Beautiful.
to live in peace, my dear. Time for you to live in peace.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And thank you so much, Sarah. Happy holidays and have a lovely Christmas.
You have a lovely Christmas too. Do you say Happy Christmas there or Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas, we usually say yes.
Okay. Well, Merry Christmas to you, and may this 2026 bring you all of the beautiful new beginnings that you desire, and the safety and security of a home and financial stability so that you can begin to build a new life. Thank you so much, Terry Ann, for listening to the show in Australia. We greatly appreciate you. Bye for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 866-972-7247. We're going to go back to our phone lines. I'm still trying to get Bobby in Coconut Creek. Let's see if now we can get Bobby in Coconut Creek. Bobby, how are you tonight?
Hi. I'm doing fine. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for coming to visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Thank you for making the trip from Coconut Creek to visit us in West Palm. We greatly appreciate that. It was a pleasure to have you as a guest at our center.
Thank you, and I really enjoyed it, and I appreciate you blessing all the things that you blessed for me. And that was my question tonight. I have on my, I'm wearing my God symbol ring and my citrine ring. The citrine ring I bought at the center, and I was wondering, with these two rings, and I have the two flat stones that I bought at your center. One says imagination. I believe that's the carnelian, and the lapidolite is the one that says cherish. Can I use those items, the citrine ring, the God symbol ring, and those two flat stones? Can I use them to connect with God and my spirit guides and Archangel Ariel?
Yes, absolutely. And I see you holding the two stones, one in each hand, and kind of grasping them and breathing and bringing in the energy of your guides and your angels and the presence of God so that you can connect and make a stronger connection. You know, your angels are telling me, Ariel is telling me, that you've developed so much over the past year, that you've been searching and working and seeking for a stronger connection, that you've been really putting in the work. Is that correct, Bobby?
I've been trying to, yeah, and sometimes I feel discouraged. It's like sometimes I think, oh, I need to talk to Sarah Spiritual first, or this person or that person, before I can, it's like I need their help to kind of get me into this connection, whereas if I would just trust, like this morning, God was talking to me in the middle of the night, and I need to just trust that, yeah, I do have that relationship with God. I've got my God symbol ring on right now, and
right.
I've got to accept that I have this relationship with God. I have this relationship with Ariel and my guides and angels. And obviously they brought me to your store, and I got to meet you. I got everything I wanted from there. And then, of course, at that farmer's market, someone gave me the God symbol ring, a turquoise ring, and an evil eye ring, which you blessed. And I bought a palm rose quartz bracelet, which you also blessed. And so, I mean, I know that they're all with me and they're helping me.
The universe is always conspiring to assist you on the journey, Bobby. You have to trust that. I know that life may have thrown you some curveballs and maybe has not always been the easiest moments for you. But all of that is just, again, another way that God teaches us to surrender and to trust that everything's happening for a reason, even if we don't understand why, and that there are always people who are in front of us who are willing to lead us to a stronger connection with God. And when you make those connections with God in the middle of the night, have your recorder really close to you. And as you get the connection from God, after you're done feeling that message from God, push your recorder and speak into it what you remember from that connection, so that you could have an audio log of the messages that God gives you, and then you can put them together and really understand a theme that God is trying to convey to you at this juncture of your life, because this is such an important time for your life. It is a major growth spurt, and based on where you are in the journey, and I look at this journey and I say, well, this is such a great time for you to learn and network and grow with people and really find your spiritual tribe. One of the things that you might want to do as we come into January is, our classes are on Zoom, and you can hear them on the class as well. So you may want to sign up for some of our little how-to classes that are there. They have a very low price point, and it's something that you can study with the rest of our crew, our wonderful community. We've got some great students that are learning and growing, and you can be a part online of that community. We have people who come in the center in West Palm, but we have people all across the United States that take our classes, and different people in different classes. So you could get to know a whole new community and really feel that comfort of learning to trust your inner knowing.
Cool. And that starts right now at this very minute. I accept that I have this relationship with God, this connection with God, my angels, and my spirit guides, especially my favorite one, Archangel Ariel.
Yes. And here's the best part about God. We can have some months or weeks or years that we are like, well, yeah, God's there, and we don't pay attention. But every day we start anew, we can always let that be the day we choose to invite God into our life. And every day we can wake up and re-invite God in our life and grow closer to God every day. And the closer we get to God, the easier it's going to be to navigate whatever's going on in the world. We're trying to figure things out in our human minds, but there's a greater plan going on above and beyond what everyone's doing in the world. And for us to learn to trust that God has everything under control in our own personal lives and on the big stage of the world.
Cool. God, I invite you into my life right now. Starting this minute, we are on. And so am I with Ariel and my angels and guides.
Perfect. Well, Bobby, we thank you so much for joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Again, thank you. I'm grateful you took the time and made the trip to see us at the Expedito Center. It was a pleasure. And we do look forward to connecting with you again here on the show and perhaps in some of our future activities at the Expedito Enlightenment Center.
Thank you, Sarah. Again, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Bobby. Have a great night. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. We want to talk to our friends on Facebook and YouTube. We want to see what questions we've got popping up there. We'd love to pull a couple of questions and see who's got what going on. We are also looking forward to connecting with Stacy in just a few minutes, but let's see what we've got on our YouTube or Facebook questions. Let's pull a couple of questions and see who we've got here. I'd love to pull something from our Facebook page. We want to thank everybody who joins us on Facebook. Thank you for sharing the page, sharing the light, and sharing the love. It is always so important to us that you join us here on our Facebook page. So we've got LW Caps, and LW Caps says, gives us the birthday and says, was wondering how my health and finance look for the future. Great question. So for finances, this is a year of expansion and growth for you. It is going to be a year for you to increase and find a way to redesign how you handle money and what you do in ways to make money. So look for things to transform. As far as your health now, we want you LW Caps to be a little bit more careful with your health. It's time for you to kind of button it up and make some better choices so that you can have a very healthy 2026. It could cause you to have to visit the doctor in 2026. So we want to make sure we get all our checkups and see where we need to tweak so that we can be of good health. And then if I fast forward you LW Caps to 2027, very possible that you could make a move. So we'll put that out there and we'll let the universe help you on the journey. Let's take another question from our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Who else do we have here? And we've got Venali Borja. And Venali says, any message for me? Well, Venali, let me tell you that excuse me. All right. This year brings you balance and order and an opportunity to shift and change so that when you move yourself in the direction of what you want, you know that you're in a secure movement and a process that's taking you forward. Venali, this is your time to shift. This is your time to hold the balance in your life and to trust the universe has your back. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're welcoming your questions on Facebook and YouTube, and we're welcoming your calls. 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to visit with Stacy Holler. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a light you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light, there's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light, oh, there's a light that shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you.
Indeed, there's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation, and we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. We're so glad to be connecting with all of you, and in this hour, we're going to be chatting with Stacy Holler. We've got Stacy, and we have her here so she can talk to us all about what the astrology means for us in December. And as you know, Stacy's with us every month at the beginning of the month, and she shares her words of wisdom and how to navigate what the planets have in store for us. So let's welcome Stacy. Stacy, how are you?
I'm happy to be here with you tonight. I'm a little startled. It's December.
Really? Yeah, it went quick.
It's like it happened very quickly, right?
Yeah, 1 minute we were in November, and then poof, we were in December. And matter of fact, it seems like just the other day it was the 4th of July.
Somebody said something to me the other day about the year 2030, and I didn't think I was hearing anything correctly. So, yes. So it is the end of the year, and when we're starting to wrap things up and look towards next year. So we could take a look at what this month kind of means for all of us. I have to say we have some relief with some retrogrades, and Neptune is going direct. So we do have some relief, but it's like we're setting ourselves up to see, well, what do we need to focus on next year? Because that's what we always do with a new moon. I don't know. I hope everybody looked out their window tonight or outside. You could see the full moon's getting there by tomorrow night. It's beautiful up in the sky.
Yes, I noticed it when I pulled out of my driveway to head to the station. It wasn't quite dark yet, but I could see the moon forming. It was beautiful. It looked like it was almost full, so by tomorrow, I think we're going to be looking at a full moon.
Yeah, on the East Coast at 6:14 tomorrow night. So, yes, and it is in Gemini. So we're going to take a look at what, the full moon is always the culmination of a 6-month cycle, and the full moon brings revelations and endings and surprises. So we'll take a look at what area of our life we could expect a little surprise or revelation or change. And then, of course, the new moon is on the 19th. And I was referencing in your email today, the new moon is when we envision what we want over the next 6 months. And our charts and the planets tell us what area in our life we want to focus on. So this will be tied into our New Year's resolutions and what area we want to focus on. So I thought we'd take a look at, well, what's happening tomorrow night and what area of our life could we maybe learn something new about, and then what we want to envision and where the universe is telling us we want to have a new outlook, a new way of approaching that part of life. So I'm ready to rock around the clock whenever you are, Sarah.
I am, but I have a question, Stacy. So when you say that this full moon is about a look back, so if we go back to June, because it's about 6 months ago, from this full moon, right? And we're closing it. Really, the cycle closes on the new moon, right? On the 19th. So from June, approximately June 19th to December 19th, what should somebody look at, because we're closing a cycle. So explain to our listeners, what does that really mean? And when they look back in June, tell us what they would be looking for to see what shifted, or how would you describe that to them?
Yeah, and when we go back to June, there was a new moon in Cancer, and I'm sure that month we talked about for everybody. So the new moon is a new cycle, and let's look at what area in your life you want to have a new vision of. You want to do a reboot. What do you want to see changing? So if you think back to what might have been going on in your life in June and where you were focusing on, now is the time to say, well, how was that working out? How did your vision, what moves did you make, or whatever things you put in motion then to make that vision become a reality could come to a culmination in this full moon. It's an opportunity for us on the new moons. So the full moons, in some ways, let us know how good we did in working in our vision board. It also could bring changes that we might need to make in that area of your life, too. And, of course, as you know, that depends on your sign and what we talked about. So to bring that forward, Sarah, I'd say now when we're talking about this new moon, pay attention as to when I tell you what area of life that's in. And then we could all check back in 6 months to see how that worked out. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense, yes. And I would say, Stacy, that when we look forward, we really want to set some clear intentions, because this new moon, when we approach it, is really close to the end of the year. So it's really going to kind of push us into 2026 and give us our really solid start. So I would imagine being clear on our intentions is really important.
And think about when I talk about what house, meaning the houses, always mean what area in your life is this going to focus on, because you might not have thought that's an area you have to pay attention to, and the universe is saying there's something going on here that you want to think about and envision in a better way for yourself. So pay attention to that too, because that's where the universe is calling us. And that's why it is going to be part of, really, this vision is your New Year's resolution, really, because you have a chance to envision what you would like to be. So if we're talking about, if this happens to fall in your house of relationships, well, how do you want to envision that relationship to look like over the next 6 months?
Yes.
It's the old vision board. It's an empty slate. Or if we talk about money, well, what do you need to do? Where do you want to be in terms of money over the next 6 months? So pay attention to what area, because that's highlighting what you need to focus on, envision. And, of course, vision needs follow through. You can't just, but if you build it, it will come. So first you have to have the vision, and then you know what to build.
Perfect.
I got a Field of Dreams flashback in that, Sarah, somehow.
Yeah, Field of Dreams, absolutely. Let's rock them around the clock here, Stacy. Tell us, what can we expect, and what astrological sign are we starting with? Are we going to start with Aries and go from there?
Yeah, let's start with Aries. So for you, the Gemini full moon tomorrow night, that is in your third house. Now, that's about communications, conversations. It may have to do with siblings or people in your neighborhood. You might see something happen in that area of your life. Now, the new moon for you is in your 9th house, and that's calling you to think big, get out into the world, travel. Where do you want to go? Learning. What classes do you want to take? The 9th house is expanding your purview and your philosophy. So think about how you want to expand and learn and travel in the world. Now, Taurus, the full moon tomorrow night, that's in your house of money. So something might pay off. Some money may come through for you. Something might change in your earnings with this full moon. Now, the new moon for you is in your 8th house, Taurus. That's about shared finances. It's about intimate relationships. So if you need to reshuffle your shared finances or pay off debts or reset your trusts and money, this is the time to do it. Now, Gemini, the full moon tomorrow night is in your 1st house. That makes you right center stage. Personal breakthrough for you. Something is going to change about something you've been working on that is going to allow you to move forward in your own space. And the new moon for you is in your 7th house. That is your committed relationships. So December new moon is going to bring a new vision for your love relationship or your business relationship. You got a clean slate to envision how you want that to look. Now, Cancer, tomorrow's full moon is in your 12th house. That's of what's behind closed doors. That's healing you've been working on. So you should be getting some relief of some work you've been doing kind of behind your own scenes. And for you, the new moon, that's in your house of daily life, your routine, Sag, your health. Put together, if you need to sign up for exercise classes, now is the time to do it. Time to get organized. What do you want to do about your health and organization in the next 6 months? It's also the house of pets, so maybe you're thinking about adopting a little one. Now, Leo, full moon tomorrow night is in your 11th house. That's friends, groups, networks. Maybe the group you're working on is culminating on a project. Or maybe you're realizing somebody you thought was a friend is not really a friend and you need to move on. Now, for you, the new moon is in your 5th house. That is romance. That is passion. What do you want to bring into your life? It's also the house of your own talents. How are you going to put your artistic talents out there for the world to see? It's also about children. So if you're thinking about expanding your family and adding children, this new moon might be what you're thinking about. Now, Virgo, the full moon tomorrow night for you is in the 10th house of career. You might see a turning point at work. Maybe there'll be an opportunity or a promotion or something that's going to make you move to something you really need to do instead. And the new moon for you, Virgo, that's in your 4th house. That's home. Maybe you're envisioning a renovation. Maybe you're thinking about moving. It could be family, a family situation that you need to get to a better place. Now, Libra, the Gemini full moon tomorrow night, that's in your 9th house. So that could bring clarity about travel plans for you. It's also the house of legal matters and long-term planning. You could finally make a move of what you've been thinking about for the last 6 months. Now, your new moon, Libra, is in your 3rd house of communication. So it's a good time for writing and teaching, projects getting out there. It's also the 3rd house of your neighborhood, things in your neighborhood, or working with siblings on a project could be great for you. Now, Scorpio, the full moon tomorrow night is in your 8th house. That's about your shared finances, your really pivotal, intimate relationships. So there could be a turning point in those areas for you, Scorpio. Now, your new moon is in your 2nd house. That's money. So it's a great time to plan. How do you want to make some new money, new income streams, reset your budgeting? Great time for that. Sag, happy birthday, Sag. You're all celebrating this month. The full moon for you is in your house of committed relationships, so you might have some insights into a partnership or make a decision on should I stay or should I go. And your new moon in Sag is in your 1st house. It's a brand new you. Maybe you're thinking about changing your hair or your clothing or how you look or what you want to be or do this year. Now, Capricorn, the full moon for you tomorrow night is in your 6th house. That's health. That's everyday life. That's a project wrap-up. And me being a Capricorn, I realized I have 2 doctor's appointments on the full moon, so I guess it's pushing me to look at my health. Now, the new moon for us Capricorns is in the 12th house. That's the house of healing, the spiritual house, the time of resting. So 6 months for you is going to be doing some inside meditation work and letting go of what you need to let go to move forward. Aquarius, Gemini full moon for you Tomorrow is in your fifth house. That is romance, creative endeavors, children. You might see some news in any of those areas. And the new moon for you is in your house of friendship, networks. It's also your house of goals. So it's a perfect time for you, Aquarius, to really sit and envision what you want next year. Do your planning. Pisces, the full moon for you tomorrow night is in your house of home and family. Maybe a decision needs to be made regarding a family decision that's been hanging out for 6 months, or maybe a decision about a home or moving or changing states. The new moon for you, Pisces, is in your 10th house, so that's your career. Where do you want to be? Start visualizing. Do you want a promotion? Do you want to find a new career? Are you happy? Do you want to make more money? It's all about career, so set your 6-month vision for that. So, Sarah, we all have areas where we have opportunities to kind of set a new goal starting into the new year. And that's why I shared mine. When I look at mine, too, as I always do, I could see, yep, that's what's happening. And if that's what's happening, it means we have to pay attention. And I
means we have
think
to pay attention.
I wanted to chime in a little bit about gratitude, Sarah, because it rang so true for me what you're talking about tonight. So could I add something to that as well?
Absolutely. Thank you.
You know, I think several years ago on a show, we were talking about gratitude, and I started to do something that really makes a difference for me. And every night before I go to sleep, I think of 5 things I'm grateful for that day. And it changes the way I sleep and the way I end the day, and I could bring gratitude every day, and it's amazing the things I end up having gratitude for. Some days it's just a really comfortable, warm bed and a great pillow. And some days it's a friend who came out for me. And some days it's a stranger who helped me. And some days it's just being here and breathing and contributing to the world. So when you think about gratitude a lot, it really can make a change in how you look at your everyday life. So I wanted to share that because we discussed it in a show a while ago, and I made an effort to really incorporate it, and I'm grateful that you're talking about gratitude.
I'm grateful, and we're grateful for you, Stacy, for joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's always a privilege to have you share your wisdom with us. And for those of you listening, if you'd like to have your natal chart done or any astrology report with Stacy, you can go to destinyinthestars.com. That's destinyinthestars.com. And there you'll find all the different types of sessions that Stacy offers, and you'll have the opportunity to register there so that you can have your own private session and learn what the stars have in store for you. Well, Stacy, the next time we talk, dun dun dun, it'll be 2026.
Oh my!
Because we will see you in the beginning of January.
It's hard to say 2026.
Well, get used to it, because I have found myself talking to people about 2027, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And I said, well, last month I was saying to people, do you realize that it's 13 months away, and as quickly as this year went with all of its 12 months, it's going to be 2027 before we know it. So we all have to get our act together, get ourselves working on what we want to create, and get out of our own ways, because the times are moving and moving quickly. And the universe is constantly changing, and we need to evolve with it so that we can live the life that we desire.
I am there, and I'm glad we're all on this ride together, because that's how we're going to do it.
That's how we're going to do it, because it's going to be an interesting ride. Well, Stacy, thank you for taking the time. We wish you a very happy holiday season. We wish you all the best health and love and light in your family, and we greatly appreciate, we are grateful for you and your participation in Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and your support throughout the years from its first show all the way to now. So we appreciate you.
My pleasure. I'm so happy to be here. Sending love to everybody, and we'll chat again next month.
Talk to you next year. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. If you're on hold, well, don't go anywhere because we're going to get right back on the phone and we're going to rock around the telephone clock here and we're going to get to as many calls as possible. So please do not hang up. 866-972, that's the number for us to connect. And we're going to trust that my voice is going to hold up. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Do I know you? You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on the True Oldie station. And we are here to answer your questions. And we are going to go to our phone lines. And let's take a listen here and see what we've got going on with, I've got to go to Josephine in Brooklyn. Josephine, How are you tonight?
Good, Sarah. Very good. Now that I'm speaking to you, even better. How are
Wonderful.
you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much,
Great.
Josephine, and good to connect with you. And I'm glad that we're able to make this connection.
Do I have anything from Spirit?
Well, we've got a lot to tell you here. First of all, I want you to stay in this energy of being true to yourself and holding your boundaries here. There's an important connection for you with people. Are you finding that it's an important time for you with family? Are you spending a lot of time with family right now? Besides Thanksgiving, are there a lot of things that are coming up for family in this near future, please?
Yes, yes.
And it's an important time for you. And, you know, the most important thing is for you to let people do things for themselves. You tend to help everybody in your family. Is that true?
I try.
Yes. So, you know, remember that they have to learn and grow and figure out some of these things for themselves, because right now it's an important time for you to really take care of you. It is a year of self-care, just because it's time for you. You know, you've been so busy for so long that it's important for you to have self-care, self-worth, and really honor self in these next 6 months. So, you know, you heard Stacy talk about the new moon. So for you, the intention is, you know, honoring self and putting yourself first, most important here. And that's not being selfish, just making sure you take that special time for yourself. Who do you have a question about, Josephine, please?
About my children, my daughter, my son. Is what's going to happen in 26 for my daughter, Anne-Marie, and for my son.
All right. Remind me Anne-Marie's birthday, please.
1/31/94.
Okay. So, you know, this year for her, when I look at 2026, it's a really important jump for her as far as her working on her finances and working on aspects of her career. Is she in a school? Is that where she is at this time?
Yes, yes. She just got a little promotion.
Yes. And so, you know, really figuring out if that's where she wants to be, what she wants to do. It is the time for her to examine her career, look at her finances, and decide, is this the place for me? Where do I go from here? I also feel like there's a great energy around her for love and relationship this year as well. And in this love and relationship time, I really feel like she's working on partnership and love. Is that something that she has an intention on at this time, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really a year where a lot for her comes together, Josephine. What's most important is she gets herself settled at her school so that she understands what is most important to her there and if it's healthy for her there. Because I know she may like it there, but you know, not everybody's cut of the same cloth, and it's proving to be a little challenging for her. That makes sense to you, yes, knowing the situation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And your son's birthday?
My son is October 29th, 1990.
So here we have someone who is really working on getting his life in a really nice flow. He sometimes feels off balance or out of balance in how he handles things, but he's really working on being in a better rhythm for himself in 2026. And I'm also feeling growth and promotion for him coming somewhere later on in the year. Is he looking for some new position for himself?
In his job, yes. He might be getting a promotion in 2026.
Yes, and that's what I see. Thank you for the confirmation. I love this. So I do see that that's something that is coming for him. It's already written in the energy, so it's just a matter of timing and everything to line up for him. But, you know, you've done a great job. You've got some great children here. There is it's not a strong connection for me, Josephine, because I am kind of moving through a lot of calls tonight, but I feel a presence of a woman standing above you. Makes me feel like it's mother energy. Your mom has passed, please, Josephine?
My mom has passed, yes.
Yes, so your mom is
Actually,
with
today is my dad's 20th anniversary that he passed.
of when he passed. Mom is stepping forward first. Mom letting me know that she's with you, and your children were very near and dear to her as well, like they were her own. Does that make sense to you, please?
Yes, she did love them a lot.
Yes, and Dad passed too young. He passed before his time, is what he's telling me. Yes, he passed on the younger side. Is that true?
A little younger. He was 76.
76. Okay, he feels he passed before his time. But your
He
father
always
was a bit of
wanted
a
to walk.
character. He was a bit of a character, and he liked to keep people amused. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. So to him, passed before his time, he wanted to be just like Dick Van Dyke and make it to 100. That's what his goal was. But
he always said it.
He always said he wanted to make it to 100, and that's what he's telling me now. So to him, he passed before his time. Josephine, know that they are with you. They are surrounding you. They send you much love. And we send you and your family, and Marie especially, because I have had the privilege of meeting her personally. We send everyone much love and happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Sarah. Same to you. Healthy and happy.
Thank you. God bless you, and thank you for waiting. Bye for now.
God bless
Bye.
you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
866-972-7247. We've got to go to Chicago. I've got Yvonne in Chicago. Yvonne, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Are you rearranging something in your house or moving some things around right now, trying to settle something?
No. No.
Were we cleaning a closet or something?
I was just straightening up the front room, waiting on the phone.
Well, you're waiting. Well, you did a good job because I see you moving things around and straightening up. I thought you were, like organizing things or fixing something. So, well, good to know. I'm glad that you were straightening up. I'm glad I could help you through that. And thank you for waiting, Yvonne. Good to have you on the call with us tonight here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. What is your question for us?
Good to be back. I haven't talked to you in a while, but I feel something missing. Something's off. My car recently broke down, transmission, don't have the money to fix it. I lost a contract assignment I was on, and it's like, I don't like the holidays with everybody not here with me, but it's something just I don't know, Sarah. Maybe they're trying to tell me something still. But, with the car, I'm stuck. Now I don't have a job to finish paying for it. I can't pay for a transmission. So I'm in this rut. I don't want to say rut, but that's where I'm at, Sarah.
Yeah, your energy feels blocked, almost like your wires got crossed energetically, right? It's just everything hit you all at once.
Yeah. Yes.
Sun's energy is very close to you,
The sun?
The sun, yeah.
Okay.
I believe, Yvonne, you'll find a way and make a way to figure out what to do with the car. I'm sure somehow someone will help you or come up with an idea. And I do feel like you'll have another job. This year is a year of organizing your money. And, it is expensive. We know that. It is expensive to live and expensive to have things around you that we constantly require attention. And I don't feel that you're prepared for emergencies. Is that correct?
That's correct. I'm not right.
Well,
but how are my finances looking?
It'll work out.
Are they going up? Okay.
They will. I just see another opportunity coming for you. So for a while you may feel a little stuck and stagnant, but it is gonna come up, and know that you have a lot of love from the other side. I don't feel anyone on the other side is trying to tell you something by these mishaps. They want you to know that they're there supporting you, right? So almost everyone you love near and dear, from children to nephews to parents, they're all on the other side.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
you stand alone.
Yeah.
You've got a
Yeah.
crowd up there, okay? And they're still
Mhm.
clamoring for Thanksgiving dinner up there. So I don't know what you did for Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
but they wanted Thanksgiving dinner because it
Mhm.
used to be a big thing with you for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my nephew, I just thought of him because he used to love my stuffing. And
Your
this
stuffing,
year,
yeah.
it's like, wow, you're not here anymore. But yeah, that was Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're still clamoring for that stuffing in your Thanksgiving cooking. So just know, even though they're in spirit, that is something they share with me as a memory of a physical experience that they had here with you.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
know that they are with you. Put your intention out there that somebody will come to assist you in fixing the problem of the car, and then begin
Okay.
to seek a new contract. We know that in the month of December, sometimes on the 2 weeks of the holidays for Christmas, we do find that perhaps people move a little slow when it comes to hiring. So you're going to have to buckle down through the month of December, knowing that
Okay.
January will probably be a little more fruitful. But make your list, begin to make your contacts, and then trust the universe will deliver you.
I will. Thank you so much, Sarah.
All right. Thank you so much, honey. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye for now.
You
Bye.
too. Happy holidays. Okay.
Happy
Bye-bye.
holidays. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
866-972-7247. We have some callers on the board. We're going to take a run, and we're going to see if maybe we've got Barbara in Coconut Creek. Let's see if we happen to have Barbara still on hold in Coconut Creek. Barbara, are you with us?
Yes.
Thank you
Yes,
so much
we're
for
here.
holding, Barbara.
I'm here.
so glad to have you here. Thank you so much. And Barbara, how did you hear about the show?
So my daughter and I found you about 3 or 4 months ago, and we just happened to hear you on the radio, and we've been truly enjoying the healing that you're bringing to everybody. So we felt compelled to call in tonight.
Well, we welcome you. Thank you so much. What is your daughter's first name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee. And what is
Yes.
Kaylee's birthday?
Her birthday is 6/15/16.
Very special young lady you have there. She's very talented,
Yes.
very creative,
Her,
very intuitive, very fairy-like. The fairies are with her. She has a guide with her that is a fairy. This fairy is of this beautiful gold and purple energy. Kaylee loves the water, the ocean, the energy of moving water. Is that true, please?
Yes. Yes.
And her fairy is a fairy of the water. So it is something that she shares. Her fairy was actually with her since she was a very little girl. I know this is kind of random, that most people are like, what is Sarah talking about? But when I wrote your daughter's name on the paper and I wrote her birthday, what I saw was the vision of this beautiful fairy. It was a purple and gold color. And this energy is that she was with your daughter when she was a little girl, ever since she's been 3 years old. So however your daughter used to play with her imaginary friends, or however she set herself up in that way, because I see her like talking a lot and really almost like entertaining the room or people. She's an entertainer. The fairy was always there, keeping her very lighthearted and joyful. Your daughter's a very lighthearted, joyful person. She sometimes overthinks, but that's just part of who she is. And she's got a beautiful energy here. Barbara, when I'm here with you and I look at this very powerful energy for you, and I look at what Spirit has coming for you, 2026 is really going to offer you this energy of kind of like a creative time for you, stepping out of routine, really stepping into something, Barbara, that makes you feel as if you want to, I don't know, spread your wings and do things a little differently. So, I know you tend to be a person who enjoys routine because it keeps you in motion and things, but your guides and angels want you to really kind of be a little more flexible with things here, because you're always looking out for people. You're always making sure everything's done. You like when things are done right. You are a little eclectic in some of the things that you like, but they really want you to go really out there and be really creative. And so if there's a different role, a different opportunity, a different shift that you can use to be more creative in your job or in your day-to-day life, it's going to bring you so much joy. Does that resonate with you, Barbara?
I love it. Thank you so much. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
yes,
going to be.
It does.
It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good year for you. And my guides are also talking about travel for you next year. So definitely going to be an important time for you to take some breaks for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you. That's great.
Yes, Barbara. Did you have a specific question?
We had a question.
Yes.
If it's possible.
Yes.
So my daughter's father passed away 2 years ago unexpectedly in October. Mm-hmm. And we were wondering if he had a message before he left. Like, obviously, we didn't know. Is there anything that he wanted to say?
Oh, so much he would have said if he could have, yes?
Yeah.
But do you have a voicemail that you listen to from him, please?
Yes.
Because he's talking about a voicemail, and he said that if you listen to the voicemail that he left you, this is not on the day he passed, but there's a voicemail that you listen to that's not too far before the day he passed. That voicemail will always connect you. If you listen to the tone of his voice, it'll always connect you to his spirit.
Yes.
And
I feel that connection just to hear his voice. Yeah.
Just to hear his voice, yes. And he knows that, and he's aware of you listening to this voicemail message is what he's showing me. And he lets me know that he comes to you when you listen to it. So you feel it, you feel his energy. He always puts you first, you and your family. Is that correct? Because he says to me, everything I did for them.
Yes. Yes.
And,
beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. He is very, very much with you. Yeah. I'm trying to see what he's showing me, so just bear with me a second here. Who has his car?
I'm not sure.
He's talking to me about something about his car.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, well, that's funny because we had the same car, so
okay.
I have his. We have the same car. Yeah.
Okay. All right, because he's making reference to a car, so you guys have the same car. But apparently you both really liked that car,
yeah, we
is
had
that
the
correct?
Same car.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
You both really like that car, yeah. So you see, he still wants his car, all right? So let's just shows you how, what his mind is on up there. But yeah, and it's just a point of reference. Obviously, he's at peace, and he most certainly is with you in energy of love and not worrying about worldly possessions, but to be funny because he has a sense of humor.
Yes.
He is definitely
yes.
Talking about a car.
We're sitting in the car.
You're sitting in the car. Oh, well, thank you for that. All right, that's good to know.
We're sitting in the car to listen to you.
All right. Well, apparently he's in the car
great.
too, and three's a crowd right about now. Okay. And he also wants you to know that he's in your heart. Okay, and he will always be in your heart.
Yes.
Well, we thank you so much, Barbara, for listening to the show. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for holding. We would love to hear from you again. And I would love to have an opportunity to connect with you and your daughter in person at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach, or perhaps by video call if you can't make the trip. But since you got a really good car and your husband likes it, I think you can cruise on up the turnpike and come to Okeechobee Boulevard and visit Sarah Spiritual. And maybe your daughter's father will have so much more to share with us.
will. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Bye for now.
You too. Thank
Thanks. 866-972-7247. Just think, we got people in the car. Okay. Gives new meaning to I see dead people. But we're going to go on to our next caller, and we're going to hope she's still holding on here for us. We have a caller in West Palm Beach, Marcia, in West Palm. Are you with us? Do we have Marcia on West Palm, please? If I'm saying that correctly? All right. So don't think we have that. So Marcia, we hope to talk to you next week. And we're going to go to Linda in Hollywood. Linda in Hollywood, how are you today? Linda in Hollywood? Who do we have on the line? Do we have someone on the line right now? All right, so let's go to Erica in New York. Erica, how are you doing? Erica? I think we got all our lines all messed up over here today. All right, let's go to Susie in Delray. Susie, are you with us today?
I am. Can you hear me?
Good to have you. Good to have you, Susie. How did you hear about the show?
I was actually driving home from taking care of a little girl, and I randomly found your station.
Oh, there's no such thing as random. You know, the universe brought us together, right?
Oh, true.
Very true. Very true. Well, my dear, this year for you in 2026, as we close 2027, I've got to tell you that the most interesting things are going to happen for you because you're really learning about what's important to you. And I think you might have asked this question at one point this year: is there more to life than this? The meaning of life. Like, I really feel like you've been introspective, reflective, really evaluating where you've been and where you really want to go at this juncture in your life. Are those some of the thoughts that you've had in this recent months, please?
Yes, very true.
And when I take you into 2026, I see expansion and growth, and I see expansion and growth actually pertaining to things having to do with career, money, finances. Are you looking to recalculate or redesign something for yourself, for your work, to kind of prepare yourself for your future? Is that something you've been looking at and kind of weighing where you are in that journey?
Just a little bit. I'm pretty happy where I'm at.
There's growth for you there. So you may be happy,
but
there's opportunities there. I really feel that you will expand there this year. Maybe they'll give you more responsibilities, a different title, a different way to express yourself in the organization. But I do feel, Susie, that there will be a really powerful shift for you financially in 2026. What is your burning question for me tonight before we go?
I was just wondering if, medically speaking, if you could, if there was any type of message or anything from the other side. I know that's two questions. My dad passed away, so some medical issues.
Yeah.
If there was any insight.
Okay. When I tap in, because we just have like two minutes here, so let me just zip into where they take me and see what that brings up for us. So the first thing they take me to is they take me to 2017. Was this a time of some difficulties and change for you? Was this a tough time for you?
Probably. I just can't. I have no memory, so I'm sure it was.
Yeah, because I just feel like 2017 kind of shifted you and kind of put you on the path where you are. What year did Dad pass, please?
2 years ago.
Okay.
23.
Yeah. And then who's connected to the spring who passed in the spring? Is that your dad, please?
I can't remember the October.
He passed in October. I have someone who's talking to me who passed
Correct.
in the spring, like March, April, right in that timeline there. That's who's stepping forward. And that is a female energy. So that's on your mom's side.
Okay. Could be my grandmother, but that was many, many years ago.
Many years ago, yeah. Stands above your mom. So
Many.
Dad isn't coming through, but that most likely is because we literally have 60 seconds and I just can't form the strong enough connection.
Okay.
But in your health, you're working on something with your health. You're going through some tests. Is that correct, please?
I am. I just can't get to pinpoint of what's going on.
I see a lot of inflammation. I really feel you need to kind of go to a route that's maybe a little more holistic, or a different type of blood work so that we could come up with a better direction to go. I'm really feeling that the body is out of balance. I'm feeling like you feel tired. You're not sleeping right at night. The body feels inflamed. Digestive tract is off. Does any of this make sense to you, Susie?
Yes.
So finding someone who can help you holistically or an acupuncturist, this might help you. I'd love to
Okay.
continue this conversation with you in the future. I do hope you continue to listen. You can have a personal session because medical things are a little challenging because I am not a doctor, but I can share with you all Spirit's shares with me. And you can visit my website, sarahspiritual.com. Perhaps you and I can delve into this and talk about it a little more candidly as opposed to being on radio. And then, of course, we'll have time to chat with Dad. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for listening.
I can't thank you enough.
And I appreciate your call.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. I look forward to connecting with you again. Bye for now. Bye.
Same. Take care. Thank you.
Bye. I look forward to connecting with all of you again next Wednesday night from 6:30 to 9 p.m. right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Remember that gratitude is your superpower, and we are grateful for all of you. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
His heart, there's a light to open everyone to love. Love me, hold the hand.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.